Yo, 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 it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as it's been somewhat of a rough week for Floyd Mayweather when it comes to the news and the headlines. Well, first it came out that he had fathered a 4-year-old with a dancer from the strip club and was ordered to pay $1 million in back child support, and then for the future to continue to pay almost $33,000 a month. Now that hit first, that got reposted, it was going around everywhere, and then it came out that he had filed a lawsuit against a business partner and financial advisor slash banker, or somebody that was supposedly had represented a financial industry for $175 million is what he hit them with a lawsuit for saying that they ran off with money, hundreds of $1 millions here in jury. Also took a jet that he had never seen that's supposed to be some money and finessed him out of some property. This on top of late last year, earlier this year, supposedly being caught up in the $300+ million lawsuit that he was having against a Showtime representative who was tied into his ex-partner and financial advisor or something along those lines of Al Heyman. You know his name in boxing as well. So with all this coming down, 50 Cent, somebody who's been on record saying before that Floyd doesn't know what he's doing. He's not making real investments, because we have seen the storylines where it would be on the internet where I was saluting him for buying the blocks and the properties, but 50 Cent was always saying that that's bluff, saying it's not real, saying that Floyd doesn't understand business, saying he spent too much. Well, 50 Cent caught wind of this and said, hey, congratulations, champ, beautiful baby girl. F the other bullish. And that was with the first news. Then he came out after that and said, hey, champ, call my phone. We will get that back right quick. It's a good thing you bought all them buildings in NY. And clearly with that response right there, 50 Cent is clearly being sarcastic, because he was mocking that and saying that's not what people thought it was. Now, I had covered when Floyd responded to that. I had saluted him for those investments. I'm like, hey, fam, I don't care what percentage of it he owns. I don't care how much of it is really his. Anybody I see making any type of financial investments, real estate, buying things that can benefit them in the future, especially something like luxury buildings in a block, I'm for that at all times, especially in New York. That's prime time stock, in my opinion, prime time real estate. Well, 50 Cent was always questioning, going up to the internet saying, man, Floyd don't know what he's talking about. Floyd getting finessed and duped. And now this is just one storyline right here. What they are saying from what Floyd put in this lawsuit, they have finessed them. They have played them. They came with false representation. Floyd had even went up to the internet yesterday and called his partner, the guy that he put his trust in, a rat, a snake, a liar, and a thief. Now, with all of this right here, there's going to have to be a lot of accountability being taken by Floyd, because of the fact that you ain't never supposed to put this many people in your pockets. You ain't never supposed to put this much trust into somebody you don't know, because of the simple fact, this is your money, not theirs. Now, it's good to have lawyers and advisors on your team, but you got to be able to make wise decisions yourself in how you moving and what you got going on, because this now means in Floyd Mayweather's documented stance of lawsuits he's filed, he's been ran out of over $500 million in total at this point. Now, I don't know how much money Floyd has made in his career. I don't know. And it ain't none of my business at all. That's his business. What he put on display is what he put on display. But we've seen the tax issues in the past. Floyd has always responded to these things, and when shown, hey, man, I'm still balling. I'm still living. I'm still stunting. Hey, I travel with 50 watches. Let's get to it. What we talking about here? But now it comes a thing where you file a lawsuit after lawsuit for a lot of money. These guys claim that Floyd was already having financial liens, financial problems, financial issues, and other things going on before they even got involved with him. I don't know what's what with this right here, but I can imagine it's a tough week for Floyd to say, hey, they ran off with $175 million. Even to a point where they said it's a blank something where he just signed and it wasn't even a jet there for him. So I'm like, if that's true, that means you signing your name places without even reading or trying to get a full understanding, and that will never make any sense to me. Now, the conversation has always been with 50 Cent. He was the one who would stamp it hard and press the line that Floyd Mayweather could not read. And then I've seen Floyd Mayweather go on the internet and read after that, but reading and understanding, reading and comprehending is two different things, because you got to be able to make wise decisions in life. One thing about money that I learned, and I'm nowhere, of course, I am nowhere near on Floyd level, 50 Cent level, or some multi-million-dollar level. But I don't care how much money you make, bro. After you get to a certain point, you can make all this money. Floyd made all this money in boxing, supposed to be like worth $1 billion athlete. If you spending that money every single day, but you haven't found a way to make the money come back in, you will eventually go broke before you know it. Especially when you have very, very bad or very, very expensive spending habits or very, very expensive lifestyle. Because if you got a $2-3 million overhead every 2 months, then you're going to make other big purchases. Every new car, take care of that person, take care of that person. That money coming out, he's not signing up, getting in the ring no more. You're not going out and making $100 million or $150 million or $200 million total up a weekend. You're not running around getting active, taking the bookings here for the 30s and 40s to promote the fight or whatever you was doing, going to the clubs, all that. So when you just spending all that money, it's leaving. You got to keep it in rotation. So I saw people, they put it in the banks, let it gain interest right here, invest in some stocks over here, buy some real estate over here, get this going while I'm keeping a good 20, 30, 40 here, 60 there, 70 there coming in, because you could get somebody give you $20 million right now. If you don't find a way to make that $20 million work for you in some form, shape, or fashion, or buy things that hold value or increase in value, you just gonna be sitting up there spinning your wheels and going back to being broke. 50 Cent has pressed this line throughout the years. I remember 50 Cent was saying, hey, bro, why would you buy a $15 million watch? Floyd was on stage with that, the $8 million, the $5 million chain on the stage, the $23 million jury. I don't know what's what, and I can't confirm his financial status, but I would hate to see where Floyd has made all this money and he's got to go down as one of these athletes that has spent it all, got it all took from him, got finessed by it, and just went all the way down through there to the point he don't know what to do. We've been seeing him getting back and trying to get back in the ring. They've been trying to make this Manny Pacquiao fight happen, and then they was trying to even push it to actually be a real fight, to my understanding, and not an exhibition match. And that's how I guess you get the bigger check that way. But I'm like, Floyd was somebody who was pushing, hey fam, I'm retired from boxing. All my mechanics, all my motor skills, I did it my way. I get to walk away from the sport healthy, clear-minded, straight, and wealthy. But now it seems like it's tough for him right now, because this is over $500 million in total where he's saying that he's had taken from him, allegedly. I can't confirm that, but tell me what y'all think, man. We'll see what happens. Stay on your pivot. Tap into the Urban Politics TV Patreon. We got more coming on there. I just dropped some new stuff on there as well. Some live streams covering different topics. Lock in with us on the website of the app. Stay on your pivot.